இளமையில் நாம் செய்ய நினைப்பதை முதுமையில் செய்ய இயலுமே என்று வாருங்கள் வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, கூடுங்கள் கேளுங்கள் நண்பர்களே. கோவைவானே ஒன்றாய் கூடி சிந்திப்போம், கேட்போம், மகிழ்வோம். சிந்திப்போம், கேட்போம், மகிழ்வோம்.
This podcast is brought to you as a joint initiative between Anubhav, the National Institute of Social Defense, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and Media for Community Foundation. Project coordinators Dr. R. Sridhar and Alok Verma. Radio coordinators Pooja Murada, Kaushalya and Sai Sudha. Producers Covaicare Retirement Communities. If you are a senior citizen and need help, contact our Elder Helpline 14567 between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. We promise to help you lead a better life. I repeat, 14567 between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
வணக்கம்.
On the occasion of World Water Day, we have a message from Dr. N.K. Goyal, Professor in the Department of Hydrology, Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. Professor Goyal is also the Chair Professor, Bharat Singh Chair for Water Resources, and the chair established by the Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, Government of India. Over to Professor Goyal.
Good evening, everyone. I am N.K. Goyal, Professor, Department of Hydrology, IIT Roorkee. First, I would like to congratulate and compliment every one of you on the occasion of World Water Day. I want to thank the senior citizen group of the town to celebrate this day and make society aware of water's importance. It simply shows their respect for the water and water bodies and their commitment to preserving this precious resource. As all of you know, water is one of the most essential requirements of everyone's life. Water holds an enormous and complex value in our households, food, culture, health, education, economics, and natural environment. However, owing to pollution and injudicious consumption, billions of people are deprived of water for their survival. World over, more than 2 billion, that is 200 crores of people, live without access to safe water. The availability of fresh water per person is decreasing every year. The quality of water, surface water and groundwater is deteriorating year by year. Thus, to mark the importance of water in our lives, World Water Day is celebrated on March 22 every year since 1993. A core focus of World Water Day is to achieve the goal of water and sanitation for all by 2030. The UN Water sets a particular theme every year for World Water Day. This year's theme is groundwater, making the invisible visible. Underground is invisible, but its impact is visible everywhere. Groundwater is a hidden treasure that enriches our lives. As climate change gets worse, groundwater will become more and more critical. We need to work together to manage this precious resource sustainably. On the occasion, I would like to request that everyone protect the groundwater from overexploitation and not pollute it. Groundwater is a fixed resource. Most of you would have heard that groundwater levels are going down in the cities and towns. This happens when we extract more groundwater through pumping than its recharge. Many of us think that we can pump out as much water as we can from groundwater, but it's not so. If we pump out more groundwater than it's recharged through rainfall, the groundwater levels will start going down, and a day will come when it will not be available at all. It will have serious implications for our surface water resources in the form of lakes, ponds, tanks, and rivers, and there will be crisis of water, and the same will affect everyone's life. On a global basis, fresh water is becoming an increasingly scarce resource. Per capita availability of fresh water is reducing year by year. In India, the situation is even worse. We have 17.5% of world's population, but only 2.45% of world's land area and only 4% of the world's renewable water resources. We have seen many unprecedented things on this planet Earth during the last century. The crucial things in the context of water and its use are a steep rise in the human population. Till recently, in the year 1900, the human population on this entire earth was only 165 crores. But today, the world population is 770 crores. That is, there is a growth of 4.66 times. In India, this growth is much higher. At the time of independence, we were only 34 crores, but today we are 139 crores. That is 4 times in just last 75 years. This implies that our water resources are under tremendous pressure. Moreover, our water and energy demands are increasing every year, but our water resources are fixed. As a result, the per capita availability of fresh water decreases every year. It is high time to conserve our water resources, save our groundwater resources, and take measures to preserve and further improve their quality. Another important thing which worries us is the increased incidence of flooding in Indian cities. It appears that as if there is no drainage. We ourselves are responsible for this. In the name of development, the unplanned and haphazard growth of our cities and towns and killing and encroachment of water bodies like ponds, tanks, and lakes are mainly responsible for this. Considering these water-related issues, I appeal to the community to make efforts to conserve the water resources through rainwater harvesting and avoid the use of fertilizers and pesticides in our agriculture. We should not overexploit our groundwater resources, otherwise the groundwater will not be available at all in the coming time. The essential and crucial thing is that we should inculcate the habit of developing harmony with nature, with the plant kingdom and the animal kingdom, and the respect for our water bodies. Again, on this occasion, I extend my congratulations and compliments to every one of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
That was a very informative message, Professor Goel, on the occasion of World Water Day. I'm sure this will motivate all of us to conserve the very important life-giving water to the maximum extent possible. On behalf of Covaicare, thanking you, Professor Goel, and signing off is Revati Bhaskar.
இந்த வலையொலி அனுபவ் தேசிய சமூக பாதுகாப்பு நிறுவனம், சமூக நீதி மற்றும் அதிகாரமளித்தல் அமைச்சகம் மற்றும் மீடியா ஃபார் கம்யூனிட்டி ஃபவுண்டேஷன் இவர்களின் கூட்டு முயற்சியாக உங்களிடம் கொண்டு வரப்பட்டது. திட்ட ஒருங்கிணைப்பாளர்கள் டாக்டர் ஆர் ஸ்ரீதர் மற்றும் ஆலோக் வர்மா அவர்கள். வானொலி ஒருங்கிணைப்பாளர்கள் பூஜா முராடா, கௌசல்யா மற்றும் சாய் சுதா அவர்கள். தயாரிப்பாளர்கள் கோவை வாணி, கோவைகேர் ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் கம்யூனிட்டிஸ். நீங்கள் ஒரு மூத்த குடிமகனாக இருந்து உதவி தேவைப்பட்டால் எங்கள் எல்டர்லைன் ஹெல்ப் லைனை தொலைபேசி எண் 145667 இல் தொடர்பு கொள்ளவும். காலை 8 மணி முதல் இரவு 8 மணி வரை. ஒரு சிறந்த வாழ்க்கையை வாழ உங்களுக்கு உதவி செய்ய நாங்கள் உறுதி அளிக்கிறோம். மறுபடியும் கேளுங்கள். தொலைபேசி எண் 145667 காலை 8 மணி முதல் இரவு 8 மணி வரை.
That's all for today, folks. Be safe. Fight COVID with 2 vaccinations. Wear a mask when you go out. Keep safe distance. Observe proper hygiene. We must win. We will win. Thank you.